Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and happy Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, it's Valentine's Day, which is crazy because this year is like flying by. And then after Valentine's Day is Mardi Gras here in New Orleans, and apparently we are having Mardi Gras this year, which is a little interesting given the current circumstances, but yeah, and then I'm gonna be moving soon. So I am just like, wow, it's just like, I'm moving so soon and I'm excited. And then I don't know, I'm excited. But back to what this video is about. I am gonna be testing out some new makeup today. It's more Valentine's Day-esque inspired makeup, which I love. I have the new ColourPop heart blushes, which you guys have been asking for to see in a video. I have the new Beauty Bay Love Notes palette, which is what I'm wearing today, you guys. Beauty Bay, hello, you guys know I love Beauty Bay. This is the palette right here. I have the new Patrick Ta Plumping lip glosses that just came out. I also tried the new Morphe concealer. So we have a lot of new things in today's video, a lot of other things that are new, but you guys have seen me use before on my channel, but you guys are gonna see me use again. But I really just wanted to use some new products in today's video for this cute little Valentine's Day look. It's untraditional, it's purple. I mean, I feel like for Valentine's Day, I would definitely go more purple, soft, lovey vibes like this. And that's what we have in today's video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I got my orange shoes. I'm ready to go. I already went ahead and did this eye just to see what I wanted to do, what kind of like untraditional Valentine's Day look I wanted to do. I didn't really want to go pink and red. I wanted to do purple because I love purple and this is something that I would wear today. So I love this. It's actually really pretty. I love that crystal wing and it's just beautiful. And I love the gradient of the eye. It's so pretty. And of course, we're using the new Beauty Bay Love Notes palette. You guys know Beauty Bay is one of my favorite brands. Their eyeshadow formula is unmatched. And this is what the palette looks like. This palette has a ton of mixed reviews regarding the color story. I'm obsessed with the packaging on the palette. I think it's cute. This is honestly like a different take from Beauty Bay. I feel like they're doing something completely different. And I'm low-key kind of here for it. I'm really excited about it. So this is the Valentine's Day look we're gonna do. My eyelid is already primed. I did go in with my Fenty eye primer, which is one of my favorites. I love it. And we are gonna start off with this shade right here called Glove. At first it didn't look like what was in the pan, but once you actually start to build it up, it does look like, you know, what's in the pan. By the way, it is so windy outside, so if you guys could hear the wind, I am so sorry because it is very windy outside. Also, I will say I'm wearing lash extensions, so I know it's a little hard to see what I'm doing, but hopefully you guys can get the gist of what I'm doing. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just winging it out, and this is also going to serve as a base for the crystals because I used this shade as like a guide of how I wanted the crystals to like lay out and flow into the look. So this is very crucial, very, very crucial. But the next shade I'm going to go in with is the shade Lilac, which is this purple right here. You guys are going to see that I kind of went in for a light to dark kind of gradient, which you guys are going to see. So we're going to go in with the one shade down in the palette, which is Lilac. And I'm just going to start to kind of blend it into the first shade for like a soft gradient effect. A lot of people were saying that these, like the swatches that Beauty Bay posted of this palette were looking very ashy. Now, I went back and looked at the swatches. I was just excited to see a Beauty Bay palette being released, another one that I didn't really pay too much attention for the palette, so I already knew I was gonna buy the palette, you know. Swatches don't really like influence if I'm gonna buy something, to be honest. Consistency does when it comes to brands like Beauty Bay, and I just know that they're just always consistent, so I already knew I was gonna get it. But I looked at the swatches are horrible, okay? People were right, they are very horrible swatches, but I just was like, I'm not worried about that because I'm gonna test it myself. I'm gonna see. Beauty Bay is always consistent for me, so I'm hoping it's consistent. Now, this formula reminds me of the Glam Light formula. Like, it looks like it would be ashy, but when you put it on, it's actually true to color, which I loved. You guys can literally see that that's purple, you know? So that's why I was like, okay, this looks really good. I'm not mad at it. The next shade we're gonna go in with is the lightest shade for the look, which kind of translates as like white, but you can kind of see that like slight hint of purple. It's the shade Lavender, which it literally is a lavender purple. It's so pretty. So we're gonna go in with this one. Lavender is basically the shade that's gonna go in the inner corner, and it's gonna blend into, not too much, it's gonna blend into that purple shade, that middle shade. And then I'm gonna go back into that the deepest purple, and I'm just gonna go back in and intensify that. Now it's time to put the shimmers on the lid. So basically with the shimmers, we're gonna do the exact same thing as we did with the mattes. We are gonna go from a light to a dark gradient with the shimmers. Hello, we're just gonna place this in the inner corner, keeping it just like that. The next shade we're gonna go in with is the shade Spark, which is this one down here. If I hold it like this, you guys can actually see the shade. I'm just gonna take that right next to it and just diffuse it. Just what we did with the mattes. I'm just gonna blend it into each other, just like this. And then the last shade we're gonna take for the shimmer is the shade Princess, which is this deep purpley shade right here. This last shimmer I'm putting on, you're not gonna see it too much because we are about to like cover it up by the deepest purple matte. So we're gonna go back into the first matte, which is Glove. Oh my God, Glove. Kind of diffuse it. And for that ombre effect, now what I'm gonna do is, because this might take me a little minute, I'm gonna go in with my crystals and my lash glue. So if you guys ever wondered how to put on, you know, crystals and get them to stick, use lash glue. The lash glue I love to use is the Lash Couture Biotint and Blueberry Latex Free Strip Lash Adhesive. When I tell you it dries in like 2 seconds, it dries so fast. I'll show you guys a little close-up of this, if it'll focus. So this is the lash glue that I use right here. It's so good. I love it. It's my favorite. And then these crystals you guys can get from Amazon. I'm telling you guys, these are literally like nail art that you can use for makeup. So for primer, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I definitely feel like this would be a primer that I definitely would repurchase if I was to ever go through it. I don't usually go through primers because I have so many that I try to filter through, but I feel like this is a primer I definitely would go through. So for foundation, I don't really have a new foundation, but I am gonna go in with a new foundation. It is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I am in the shade Marquise. This foundation does have a smell to it. It's not a bad smell, but it smells distinct. It smells like Jolly Ranchers to me. I have not tried the Morphe, what is this? The Morphe Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer. I do have the KVD concealer. I have used this already. If you want to see this, it's on my TikTok. I have first impressions review, but I haven't tried the Morphe, so I really want to try it out today. This is $12. You can get it at Ulta, which is really good. So we're testing it out. I got the shade what is this? 30? Rich 30 Neutrals. In the newest Morphe foundation, I am in the shade 30. That's like my summer shade though. Soft Radiance Concealer. The radiance really gives me like, really kind of like scares me, but it says get a natural finish with this radiant concealer infused with hyaluronic acid. This is a good like highlighting shade. I feel like it's blending out very nicely. I am seeing a little bit of glow. I love the coverage on this. I may have went in with a little bit too much. I'm seeing the radiance and I don't like that. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys. Can you guys see like specifically where I put the concealer, which your girl put too much. First of all, it's like radiant. Like it's like really emphasizing those sections. I don't like that. I'm just gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks contour balm really quickly to kind of like sculpt out my cheeks and, you know, snatch everything. And we're gonna set this concealer because right now I'm not liking how it's looking with that radiance. I want to try out the Rare Beauty concealer brush. I hauled this in my last video. So I'm just gonna, why did I just tap that off? That's crazy. If you're looking for a good nose contour brush, this is good. I knew this would be good too. Let's set this concealer because girl, finally I'm not washed out. I swear I always get washed out whenever I don't go in with a with like a bronzer contour balm, but I love this from Danessa Myricks. It's so good. So I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Bakery caramel setting powder. I'm just gonna go in with my powder puff. It changes the game. I'm not gonna bake too long with this because I don't know about this concealer. For bronzer, I'm just gonna go in with my Juvia's Place. We need to move on because there's some other products that are new that I really want to play with on camera for you guys. So I'm just bronzing up. You guys, I love that Rare Beauty brush for cream like nose contour. It's so good. So now that we have all of that done, let me just spray some Fix Plus on my face just to kind of like melt everything together. I need everything to melt. These blushes right here from ColourPop. These are their new blushes from their Valentine's Day collection. I did do a TikTok with this, but I know a lot of you guys want to see it. A lot of you guys don't have TikTok, so I decided I'm just going to include these in a video. So I'm going to show you guys the shades Forever Yours. Really, really gorgeous. I'll do a little swatcheroo for y'all. So this is Forever Yours. I will build it up so you guys could see. Very pretty. All of these blushes are gorgeous, by the way. So this one is Text Me. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this for y'all. Ooh, that was horrible, Tati. What are you doing? These don't swatch the best, if I'm being completely honest. They don't. But on the face, they're beautiful. So that was Text Me. And then the last one, which is my favorite one, which is one I'm pretty sure we're gonna go in with today. This is, let's see. I legit cannot get this open and I'm really mad because, okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, that was so hard. Oh my God. So this last one is Baby Cakes. So we're gonna swatch this one. This is the one I'm most likely gonna go in with today. And then this is Baby Cakes right here for you guys, so you guys could see it. That, oops, washed out. I hate when my camera does that. So yeah, that's Baby Cakes. One thing about these is that they are extremely pigmented. So I would go on with a really fluffy blush brush like this. Nothing too compact and dense because I'm telling you, it is very pigmented. So this is my Real Techniques blush brush. This is the 400 brush. So I'm just gonna take this on this brush and we're just gonna place this on the cheeks. I like it because it really helps to diffuse the blush. You guys know I love a lot of blush. I like Real Technique brushes a lot. They're so good. I just don't like how big, like how wide, like big they are though. And then I'll just take my little puff and just kind of like, you know, soften up the edges so it's all blended seamlessly. So I'm gonna go back into Glove, which is that deep purple. And I'm just gonna run this on my lower lash line. Lower lash line is done. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed with this eye look. From LYS, this is the shade Aim High. I'm gonna take a little bit of this here, just for a little soft glow today. Ooh, I should have went with my Beauty Bay. Got some new lippies. I got a ton of new lippies. That purple Jaclyn one will be so good with this, but I got these new Patrick Ta plumping lip glosses. These just came out and I feel like I need to use these, you know? And I have the new Fenty lipstick, which I don't think would go with this look today. I really don't. But if you guys wanna see, I'm wearing this in my last video, so if you guys wanna see, no, we're gonna have to do a gloss today. We're gonna have to do a gloss. So the two shades I picked up is the shade Looks Natural, which is a clear shade. This is one of those clear glosses that are, you can't physically see through it like all the way. It's like the cloudy clear. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of those kind of clear glosses. I like the clear glosses where it's clear because I feel like it gives you a glass look, whereas if it's not clear like this, it kind of gives you like that cloudy look, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, but we will see. Then the other shade I got is called Superficial, which is like a nude brown. It's very, very, very light, but it has like, ooh, some shimmer in it too. It's really pretty. See? It smells like, low-key kind of smells like cinnamon. I don't know. I'm not getting a tingle yet. I don't know. It's just like I'm kind of getting like that little slight tingly. It's not uncomfortable, but it just, okay, there it is. It's kind of giving me like that tingly kind of feeling. Honestly, it reminds me of the ColourPop So Juicy glosses. Like if you tried those, that's the kind of tingle this gives me. Okay, so let me give you guys my final thoughts on new products I tried in today's video. So starting off with the Beauty Bay Love Notes palette. I really enjoyed this palette a lot. It's so pretty. It is not, okay, the swatches are very deceiving. Let me just tell you, the swatches are so deceiving. If you saw the swatches of this palette that Beauty Bay posted and you were like, absolutely not, don't look at the swatches, because you guys see the eye look today. I was able to use lighter tone shades. I did not use every shade in the palette, but I did make sure to test out that, you know, the lighter shades, so to see if it's true to color, if it's gonna look like what it looks in the pan, and I can say it definitely does. That's one thing I love about Beauty Bay's eyeshadows. They're just so good. They're so good. The mattes, the shimmers, the pastels, like the pastels did not disappoint. Is this my favorite Beauty Bay color story? Definitely not. I think their Valentine's Day palette last year was my favorite. Let me go get it actually. This was their color story last year for their Valentine's Day collection. This is the new romantic palette. It's really beautiful. I love this palette. I honestly think this one is my favorite palette. Like for the Valentine's Day releases, they've only released 2 Valentine's Day collections in this size. I think this one is my favorite, but I will say together, these 2 palettes are gonna be good. I'm like excited about them because I love the shimmers in this one, but I love the depth that's in the other palette. This is really great. I would get it. You guys know I say that if you want a Beauty Bay palette, you have to get it now, because it's limited edition. Like when they say limited edition, believe them, it is seriously limited edition. Let's talk about this Morphe concealer. I do not like this concealer. I'm not a fan. It is radiant in, I don't know why, I didn't think nothing of the radiance, to be honest, because I'm thinking like, okay, they mean more so like hydrating, but no, they mean radiance. I didn't like how glowy it looked. Even setting it with a powder, I feel like it just emphasized my texture even more. My under eyes aren't like really smooth looking. They just look texturized. It looks like I set a highlighter, you know? That's what it looks like, and I don't like that. So this is not to be staying in my collection. I just wasn't a fan. I really wanted to love that. I really did, because I liked the foundation, but that concealer, like I feel like if the radiance was out of it, I would really like it, but the fact that there's radiance in it, I'm just not a fan. And I don't know why that is even a thing. I feel like that's a concealer that if you want radiance, you can't set it. You know, like you can't set that concealer because it's just gonna make it look like even more texturized, and I'm not vibing with it. I'm not vibing with it. The ColourPop Heart Blushes, they did just restock these. I don't know if they're still in stock right now on ColourPop's site, but if you want these, definitely get them. They're really great. I love them. They're just super hard to open. I wish they were a magnetic closure. I feel like this could have easily been made into a magnetic closure, but you know, I didn't make it. So it's ColourPop's design, but that's the only thing. But yeah, love the formula. Super cute. I love them. This right here, the Patrick Ta Lip Plumpers, I like it. This is like a tingly feeling. It's like a lip plumper. It does not burn. I love that. I don't really like the smell because you can smell whatever lip plumper thingy that's in here. You can smell that, but I like them. It's just a clear gloss, to be honest. It's cute. Glossy lip, looks natural. I'm not mad at it. It's not my favorite lip plumper, but I like it. The Rare Beauty concealer brush, y'all. Oh, the perfect nose contour brush. You guys saw that. It's just perfect. I love this. I think that was everything that I tried that was new. I'm so mad because the 3 newest Made by Mitchell blushes that just came out are out for delivery right now, and I was like, I want to film this video. I do not want to wait for those to get to me, so I was like, dang it, but I had the ColourPop blushes, so it kind of worked out, but hopefully I can use them in an upcoming video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.